Most people believe a man commits because he finally finds the perfect woman. Someone beautiful, someone supportive, someone who never argues. But if that were true, beautiful women would never be left, and relationships that looked perfect from the outside would last forever. Yet they don't. Every single day. The real reason a man commits isn't because he found perfection. It's because he found peace. And most people completely miss the difference. Think about this. A man can spend years dating different women. He enjoys the excitement, the attention, the chemistry. But then one day, he meets someone different. Nothing about the relationship seems extraordinary from the outside. There are no dramatic love stories, no expensive gifts every weekend, no movie-like romance. Yet somehow, he slowly stops looking for anyone else. Because for the first time, he doesn't feel like he has to perform. Most men spend their entire day proving themselves. At work, they're expected to solve problems. With friends, they're expected to look confident. With family, they're expected to stay strong. Even when life feels overwhelming, many men have learned to hide it. They'll say, "I'm fine," even when they're not. So when they enter a relationship, they don't leave that emotional armor at the door. They bring it with them. And here's where many relationships quietly fall apart. If every mistake turns into criticism, if every disagreement becomes a personal attack, if every bad day leads to, "What's wrong with you?" his brain slowly stops seeing the relationship as a place to rest. Instead, it becomes another place where he has to be careful. Another place where he has to prove he's enough. No one wants to live like that forever. Now imagine something different. He loses an important client, or gets rejected for a promotion. He comes home unusually quiet. She notices, but instead of interrogating him, or making the conversation about herself, she simply says, "You've had a hard day, haven't you?" No pressure, no judgment, just understanding. An hour later, he's talking, not because she forced him, because he finally felt safe enough to. That's the moment many people overlook. Men don't usually commit after the biggest romantic gesture. They commit after hundreds of moments that quietly tell their nervous system, "You don't have to fight here. You don't have to pretend. You can be yourself." This doesn't mean she agrees with everything he does, or ignores bad behavior. Healthy relationships still have disagreements. They still argue. They still get frustrated. But there's a huge difference between saying, "We'll work through this," and making someone feel like one mistake has erased all their value. One creates connection. The other creates distance. Here's something interesting. Many men are attracted to excitement, but they commit to stability. Excitement creates butterflies. Stability creates trust. Think about your own life. After an exhausting week, would you rather spend time with someone who constantly tests you, or someone who makes you feel like you can finally breathe? The answer is obvious. The brain naturally wants to return to places where it feels emotionally safe. Relationships are no different. This is why some men stay loyal to one woman for decades. It isn't because they never noticed another attractive person. It isn't because temptation disappeared. It's because they found something much harder to replace. A person who feels like home. Someone they don't have to impress every single day. Someone they can laugh with after a bad day. Admit mistakes without fear. Celebrate success without jealousy. And share failure without feeling ashamed. That's incredibly rare. And when people find something rare, they protect it. So if you've ever wondered why one woman becomes unforgettable while others slowly fade from memory, it usually isn't about beauty. It isn't about playing games. It isn't about saying all the right things. It's about how she makes him feel when life becomes difficult. Because attraction may start a relationship, but emotional safety is what makes a man want to stay forever. If this gave you a new way of looking at relationships, write "home" in the comments. Because in the end, the woman a man commits to forever is often the one who feels less like excitement and more like peace. If this video gave you a new perspective, leave a red heart in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more psychology-backed insights on love, relationships, and human behavior, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.